Hi everybody and welcome back to Lost Genre Reddit Stories. This post is from the subreddit Am I the A-hole and it's by user CalmStranger2360. Am I the a-hole for being upset at my wife for going somewhere I told her not to? Am I wrong for telling my wife to stop going to a location she is frequently hit on and given free things? I, 28 male, have been married to my wife, 26 female, for 2 years now. We've had some ups and downs, but overall, our marriage has been well. She's a supportive partner, but sometimes, like all couples, we do bicker, but we do try and fix our problems at the end of the day. Recently, my wife has been going on jogs and going to this new smoothie shop. She loves smoothies. We have a few smoothie shops in our area that she also loves, and we also make smoothies at home, but this place just opened up. She went for a jog and tried it out and loved it. She said the staff was nice and the smoothies are great. I'm happy for her. She comes back one day after her jog with a smoothie for her and I, and told me that she got both for free. I was shocked only because smoothies in our area can cost sometimes $8 each. I asked her why did she get them for free? Was today a special day? She said, "Please don't get mad, but the worker there was hitting on me and gave me both of them for free. He gives me all my drinks for free when I go there after my jogs." She's been there about 6 to 7 times at this point. I told her I'm uncomfortable with her getting free drinks and being flirted with and would like her to go to a new smoothie shop. We have the money, I can pay for her smoothies or I can make them at home. Plus, there are so many smoothie shops in our area. She said that I should trust her, that she wouldn't cheat on me, and free smoothies is a plus. I told her I don't want her going there anymore, and she said she wishes I would trust her. Fast forward to today. My wife still goes on her morning jogs, and she went to the same smoothie place I asked her to stop going to see the same man who's been flirting with her and giving her free drinks. I only noticed because I have her location. When she got home, I didn't say anything to her about it. She went to shower and left her phone and keys on the counter. She asked me if I could text her mother about dinner at our place tonight, and I said sure. When I opened her phone, texted her mother, sent the text about dinner tonight, a text from her best friend came up on the screen. It said, "You're not wrong. It's okay to have crushes while you're married. Just don't do anything stupid. Plus, he gives you free smoothies, girl." So I clicked on the text and I read their messages. She had told her best friend that she thought the guy at the smoothie shop was attractive, that he would flirt with her and give her free smoothies and they would chat, that she found him on Instagram and he's married with kids, but she still enjoys getting the smoothies and seeing him on her jogs. I'm wondering what to do now. It's been a few hours since I've discovered this and I haven't talked to my wife about it. Am I wrong for telling her to stop going? Is this normal? Well, P, if you're asking if it's normal for your wife to have a crush on a married man, look him up on Instagram and keep frequenting the place that he lives in order to see him and get free smoothies from him, then yeah, that would be normal for a cheater. And seriously, OP, I think your post goes way beyond you just asking her to stop going to the smoothie shop. I would say, at best, we're entering on emotional affair territory here. Now, there's 3 ways that you could go about it. One is denial and gaslight yourself to thinking that you're wrong and this is just crazy and not do anything about it. Another option is to just tell her what happened, that you were messaging her mom and that a message came up and you read the conversation. And most likely that's gonna get turned on you for not trusting her like she had said before and that you invaded her privacy while absolutely avoiding the fact that she's got a crush on a married man who she stalked on social media. And the third option is to ask her once again to stop putting herself in that situation, that it makes you uncomfortable, while you keep gathering evidence if she keeps on doing it. And if that happens, well, then brace yourself because you might need to go visit a lawyer. And what do you guys think? What is your judgment? Let me know in the comment section, and now let's move on to the community comments to see what they said. The Last Mongo says, "Call the shop, contact the owner or manager and let him know that one of his employees is handing out free smoothies on the regular in order to hit on your wife. Then go online and leave reviews calling him out for giving free smoothies out to hit on your wife." Then speak to a lawyer about protecting your assets. Then, since he's been found on Instagram, find his wife and ask her why he keeps hitting on your wife and giving her free smoothies. And then sit back to watch your wife lose her crap. Ocean Breeze 123 says she looked for him on Instagram to see if he was available, to find out more about him and to start communication outside the shop. That's hugely worrisome. Saying he's attractive and crushing on him and intends to keep seeing him? No. That's not how healthy marriages work. What's most worrisome is you already asked her to stop and she not only didn't but also hid it and escalating, pursuing him by stalking him on Instagram. That's what's most troubling, not the a-hole. Crabbiest Asp says, not the a-hole. Your wife is more concerned about getting free smoothies and a confidence boost versus your relationship. I trust my husband not to cheat, but I know if he were in the situation, he would not go back to the smoothie shop out of respect for our marriage. Vice versa if I were in the situation. And Visual Measurement 24 says, this is the beginning of cheating. She found him on Instagram and he's married with kids, but she still enjoys blah blah blah. She's thinking about cheating and laying the groundwork. I'd start getting ready to protect yourself. If you have money, talk with a lawyer. Don't tell your wife, just do it. I can tell you right now, if this happened with me and my wife, I'd get a legal separation and move out. Alright, well, the community agrees that OP is not the a-hole and that the wife is fixing to do something that is not very good for her marriage. Now, unfortunately, OP did not reply to any comments, give us additional information, or even an edit, which means we move on straight to the update to see how the story ends. I wanted to give an update about the smoothie situation with my wife. I wanted to start this off by first thanking everyone for the advice and comments. I apologize that I wasn't able to respond to any comments. I've been a bit overwhelmed with the amount of comments I got, as well as the situation at hand. To address a few things, first, I didn't intentionally snoop through my wife's phone. I texted her mom about dinner and I saw the text pop up from her best friend. That's really what happened. I guess my wife's not a good cheater. And second, I love my wife, or at least I thought I did. I call her beautiful every day. I don't neglect her emotionally. I give her everything I have. I make enough money that my wife can stay home and enjoy her days, even though we don't have any kids of our own, and it still isn't enough. Still, I haven't spoken to my wife about what I know just yet. Her mother came over for dinner after I made my post. I acted as though nothing was wrong. I participated in cooking the meal, ate, and then her mother left. After her mother left, my wife told me she had a headache and she was going to lay down for the night. I gave her a kiss goodnight and she went to bed. After she went to bed, I decided to go through her phone. I wanted more concrete proof about what my wife was doing and, more importantly, why. I can't trust a word out of her mouth at this point, especially because it appears she initially tried to delete her texts with her best friend. My wife just switched from having a Samsung to having an iPhone, so she wasn't aware that all of deleted messages are saved for 30 days unless deleted again from a separate folder. I restored the messages, screenshotted them, and deleted them afterwards. What I found was heartbreaking. She told her best friend that she has a huge crush on the man at the smoothie shop. She told her best friend that they have exchanged names and she's been cyber-stalking him, that she paid for one of those $1 background checks to learn more about him. She also said that he is the manager at the smoothie shop. It is a corporate company. He has 5 kids and has been married for 15 years. That's right, 15 years. He's 46 years old. Yes, you read that correctly. 46 years old. Just insane. She also told her best friend that on top of the free drinks, he takes his break when she gets there and they often chat about life and she really enjoys seeing him every day and talking to him. She said he started blowing her kisses and she blows him one back and tells him to have a good day and that she'll see him tomorrow. Get this, my wife even knows his work schedule. Apparently, he's off on Mondays and Tuesdays. Coincidentally, my wife doesn't go on her jogs on Monday or Tuesday. Her best friend was just encouraging her behavior throughout the entire thread, telling her that she's not wrong for having a crush if she doesn't sleep with him, and if she does sleep with him to use protection and turn off your phone and tell your husband your phone died on your jog. I'm heartbroken. I checked her Instagram too. She hasn't DM'd him to my knowledge, but her search history and message history was erased. She must have erased it before she went to bed. My wife didn't go for a jog today cause Smoothie Boy probably is off today cause it's Monday. She's been acting as if nothing is wrong. She still doesn't know I know what she's doing. She's having an emotional affair. I'll be contacting my lawyer tomorrow. I don't know what to say to her. I slept in my office last night on the couch. I just feel sick, devastated, at a loss for words. Again, I really appreciate everyone's feedback on my situation. Unfortunately, it does look like I'm headed towards a divorce quicker than I thought, and you guys were right. She is having an emotional affair. It's safe to say I'm heartbroken. I'm a shell of my former self. I have yet to confront my wife. I just can't muster up the words. I'll probably cry myself to sleep tonight, and for the next few nights, I'm just at a loss for words of how someone I love so much could do this to me. I probably won't respond to any comments, but I do appreciate them. I probably won't use this account anymore either. I just feel numb, dumb, stupid. Best of luck to everyone. Ah man, OP, this absolutely sucks, but at least you're taking the right path. Contact your lawyer and secure everything you can. Money, assets, documents, anything that she can try to get her hands on. Also, and this is just petty me talking here, I would take a look at that friend who likes to fan the flame of her affair. If that friend has a boyfriend or a husband, I'm sure he'd like to know what his partner thinks about cheating, and how to use protection and to turn off your phone if you're gonna cheat on your spouse or partner. But again, that's just petty me. I'd still do it anyways. Apart from that, OP, here's wishing you the best in your divorce. Hopefully it's swift and you can put yourself together quickly. Take care, OP, and thank you for sharing. And now let's move on to the next post that also has an update. This post is from the subreddit Am I the A-hole, and it's by user NoKiwi2. Am I the a-hole for announcing our pregnancy at my brother's wedding after he proposed at mine? My brother said he was going to propose at my wedding. I told him no, that it was a day about myself and my wife, and we did not want any distractions. My mom lost her crap. She said that he wanted family he might not see again for a while to be a part of the proposal. I said I did not give a crap, and that if he did it, I would have kicked him out. He did it, and my mom said if I tried kicking him out, she would leave too. I just remember seething inside. Well, my brother got married last weekend. So, instead of a welcome to the family toast, I used the time to announce that we were expecting our first baby. My mom was upset, but my grandmother told her to sit down and shut up. We spent most of the reception talking to family we would not see again for a while about our coming baby. My mom says I was an a-hole for taking attention away from my brother on his wedding day. She got really mad when I reminded her that she threatened to leave my wedding if I kicked him out after he proposed. I have the screen cap of the text messages. Nicely done, OP. Suck it, Mom. He started it. This is gonna be a really short commentary. OP, I absolutely agree and approve of the pettiness in your speech. Well done. And your grandma? Well, she deserves some props too. Sit down and shut up. Fantastic. I guess Golden Boy got a little taste of his own medicine. But just in case it needs to be said, of course, not the a-hole OP. And what do you guys think? Do you think what OP did was right? Would you have gone a little bit harder? Let me know in the comments section, and now let's check out what the community comments are saying. Sithulularu says, it's blatantly obvious which one of you is the golden boy. Good job to grandma for shutting mom's BS down. But your bro, he asked, you said no, he did it anyway. That's an easy way to wind up on people's crap list. What did his wife say when she found out he didn't get your permission to ask? Is she an a-hole too? Not the a-hole for giving back what you got. Lela76 says, I sort of get the I want to share it with my family I won't see again for a while, but you said no. If he really couldn't wait, he could have done it at the reception, you know, after the bride and groom leave and only if family is left. Then the day is over, but everyone is still there. Normally, I am against both engagements and baby announcements at wedding, but you deserve to get to do it back. Siblings get to do that crap, lol. And Front Rip 4064 says, ordinarily, making this announcement at a wedding would be automatically you're the a-hole. You have possibly the only time where announcing a pregnancy at someone else's wedding is absolutely not the a-hole. Besides, proposing in front of a huge crowd is automatically a D move. The other person has no choice but to say yes. Additional information from OP's comments. I almost chose violence at my wedding. I absolutely started planning revenge when my brother upstaged us at our wedding. We won't see 99% of the people at the wedding again. We literally live in another country from most of the people at the wedding. And fun fact, my wife is not pregnant, but we are trying to start a family. Most people won't be able to do the math if our kid is a couple of months late. One of the reasons my wife was furious was because so many guests from her side had to travel for our wedding and he overshadowed it. We were the only guests at my brother's wedding from where we live. So even though in most cases it is an a-hole thing to do, the whole community was absolutely behind OP. And the additional context just made it even better. OP's wife is not even pregnant yet. Anyways, we've got an update that it's 2 months after the original post, so let's finish this story with that. Okay, so some bad news and some amazing news. Bad news is my brother figured out that we weren't really pregnant at his wedding and he is livid, as is his wife. I don't really care. The amazing news, we are pregnant for real. She is actually just about 3 months. We were pregnant at the wedding, but we didn't know. They found out because my wife and I are active and post tons of pictures. His wife pointed out that there was no way in hell my wife's stomach was as flat as it is at over 5 months pregnant. We claimed 12 weeks at his wedding. It was actually like 2. Technically, I wasn't lying. I know it's childish, but he started it. My brother doesn't know yet. I'm going to laugh if he tells everyone that we aren't pregnant. Anyways, thanks again for validating my immature and vengeful nature. I guess I have to grow up now. Sorry for the short post, but I'm so excited I almost didn't post at all. Well, OP, first things first, congratulations are in order. Good for you and your wife. Also, it's like you said, technically you weren't lying, and if he tries to say that you aren't pregnant, you've got receipts. And I don't know why, but I would like to see your brother make a fool of himself. Anyways, here's wishing you, your wife, and your future baby all the best in the future. Take care, OP, and thank you for sharing. And now let's finish this video with a mood booster post. This post is from the subreddit Malicious Compliance, and it's by user UnhappyWolf8611. Landlord doesn't want me to use the AC in Phoenix. I rent a room in suburban Phoenix. The landlord lives with me. We've been getting highs of 110 and lows of 90. I work in the evenings at a factory while my landlord works during the day. I've been setting the AC at a comfortable temperature of 85 during the day, but my landlord stopped me from doing so. He said that using the AC at 110 costs too much and damages the AC unit. I told him I'm happy to pay extra, but he won't budge. What's more is that my landlord himself turns on the AC when he arrives home and sets it to 70. He says that since it's only 90 outside, it doesn't cost much or damage the unit. Now, I grew up in Sudan without an AC. I know a lot of survival tricks, but these are best suited for stone houses, not furnished and carpeted ones. However, I care more about my landlord's wishes than his house. Here's what I do. I walk around with a wet towel draped on my neck. The water gets into the carpet and might eventually cause odors, but I must abide by my landlord. During daytime, I sleep by wetting my t-shirt. The water gets into the mattress and might eventually ruin it, but I must abide with my landlord. I open the windows and hang a wet mesh to let a cool breeze in. It might damage the windowsill and attract some bugs, but hey, the company's nice. I also take long, cold showers throughout the day. The cherry on top, is that I got this room off Craigslist and didn't sign the lease. It's all cash and the landlord only has a bond of $100, which he'd probably never give back even if I left the house in an immaculate condition. I think I'ma just bail if he ever catches on. Well, OP, if he doesn't want you to use the AC, you have to do something about it. Well done. Thanks for sharing, OP. And that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch it. Now, if you've gotten to this point in the video, I assume that you like these stories that I'm reading out. So here are a couple more that you might enjoy. And if you don't have any time to watch another story right now, save it for later. And also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.